So a lot of you have been wondering, what happened to Close Enough? Where is this show? It's 2018. We've been waiting. Come on. Roundtable is literally God, because we actually got an interview with JG Quintel, the creator of Regular Show and Close Enough, and he's here in our studio right now. So JG, come on in, bud. Welcome to the set, buddy. Hey, JG's here, everybody. How's it going?
Oh, I'm just, not working on my show. You know how it be.
What do you mean not working on your show?
Well, you ever see a Regular Show? You know how, they were never working? That's actually based off my life.
So you're saying Close Enough isn't done because you're lazy? JG. Okay, jokes aside. Where is Close Enough? Back in 2017, the trailer dropped, and it was part of TBS's brand new animation block, and it was super exciting. TBS, one of these mainstream networks, is focusing on animation. It's great for the animation community. It's great for everyone. JG Quintel was getting another show, but a lot of events have happened since that original launch trailer. Let me give you a play-by-play right now. First of all, TBS's planned animation block pretty much fell apart almost right out the gates. Now you can speculate what happened. Maybe they just lost funding, maybe they lost interest, or you could be logical like us and blame it on the Louis C.K. controversies that happened around that time. Because one of the TV shows for TBS was Louis' show. It was supposed to be some animated cop show. He was heavily involved in it. He co-created it. He was gonna voice it. So when all that controversy went down, they completely scrapped it. And then everything else kind of just fell apart. The rest of the shows they dumped on the app. The only one to really make it out is Final Space, which got massive amounts of advertising and is now just a huge hit. Final Space is a success. It's almost as if Final Space was able to rocket out of the falling rubble that was that sort of animation block. So through all of this, Close Enough sort of just fell towards the wayside. The trailer that dropped looked like it had footage that was heavily in post-production. It looked like the show was almost done. All of the other shows in that trailer pretty much premiered. So later down the line, there was this Cartoon Network documentary that sort of dropped, but it didn't really drop. People found it on Vimeo, and that contained clips of Close Enough we had never seen before, reigniting the Close Enough hype train. And we're here now, and cricket sound effects. I don't know where it is. But we've talked about all of that before. I'm here to talk about some new stuff that happened with Close Enough, because this ride doesn't stop. The main thing is the Close Enough fan Twitter. There was a fan Twitter account for Close Enough. It was called Close Enough TBS. Some people thought it was the real thing, but it was just a fan. And it just recently shut down. What does this mean? Well, it can really mean one of three things. One, Close Enough is dead. We have to accept that. This is the final nail in the coffin. Not even the fan Twitter is around anymore. And the second option is sort of similar to that. Maybe the creator of the Twitter abandoned the whole thing. They were sick of waiting for Close Enough to come out. They just deactivated Twitter and they were over with it. Sometimes you look at life a little glass half full, maybe a little more optimistic. And that's option 3. Maybe TBS is making an official Twitter for Close Enough, and they want to shut down this fan one so nobody gets it confused. Maybe they wanted that Twitter handle. It's kind of far out there, but we don't know anything, so everything is far out there. But there's one more thing, one more shining ray of hope in this whole depressing scenario. I was on the Close Enough subreddit, which has over 1,000 members. I mean, this thing has a fan base. I found an interview from the summer, from June and July 2018. It's Olin Rogers with JG Quintel. They're both talking about their shows. Listen to what they have to say.
Well, I've been a huge fan of JG and Regular Show, so Close Enough, I'm super excited for it. So.
Olin Rogers is excited for Close Enough. Olin Rogers is in the industry. He works with TBS. He's not just a random viewer. If he's excited for Close Enough, there's still a Close Enough, maybe. At least at the time that was being recorded, it was still in production. We even had JG explaining more about the show. Seems to know what he's talking about. If Close Enough was canceled, why would there be this interview that just happened just last summer with 2 of the biggest creators at TBS talking about Close Enough like it's definitely gonna happen? Maybe when the entire animation block fell apart, they decided to not only separate Final Space from it, but also to save Close Enough. I mean, there's a reason maybe why they didn't just dump all of Close Enough on the app. They had faith in it. And so maybe they took it aside. They said, hey, Close Enough, we're gonna take some more time and a little more money, keep you off to the side a little bit, help you grow. And eventually, when you're ready, we'll drop you on the network. This would explain the silence, at least, maybe kind of. I don't know. It's all up in the air. And honestly, it's disappointing because we're all excited for this show. We have no idea what's happening. But god damn it, I'm a little boy who loves to hope. And even if that means looking through old interviews, subreddits, and making big leaps of faith and claims that might be wrong, then that's what we're gonna do. So Close Enough fans, unite and rise up against anyone who says it's canceled, because we believe in fallacies and hope, and it might not be canceled. What do you guys think? Are you a fan of Close Enough? from what we know of it so far? Do you think that it's canceled? Do you think it's gonna come? Let us know in those comments down below, or tweet to us at Roundtable Vids, or me personally at RetroNemo. If you want to consider helping out the Roundtable, you can check us out on Patreon. There you get exclusive access to scripts and avatars. As always, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a like, share it, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay in the loop with all things animation, guys. I'm RetroNemo. This is a close enough update video. I'll see you next time.